Hey family, welcome to the Hub. So today we are talking about, are you tired of dating? Oh my goodness. Now I know for a fact that dating can be treacherous, right? So we're going to go ahead and take the phone out the garbage, right? take your phone out the garbage and let's really talk about what got us there. So what is it that frustrates you the most about dating? Is it exhibit A? Every time I get on one of these apps, I meet somebody crazy. Like I remember someone in our Real Love Network sent me a picture of a man that had like taco meat on his chest, like the really like pubic hair looking hair on his chest. And he had a galaxy picture behind him and he was biting into a taco. It was just like the weirdest photo I've ever seen in my life. It was just very disturbing. So she was just like, yo, Coach Cass, there's pee in the dating pool. Dating pool is ghetto. I'm getting out of this pool. Like she was just like, this is just too much, right? So it's the weird people on the dating apps. Is that what frustrates you the most about dating? Is it B, the fact that when you actually get on a date, you start to say to yourself, is this my husband? And then as you go through the date, you realize it's not. And then you walk away or moonwalk or just go missing to run away from this non-potential husband situation. Is that the most frustrating thing about dating? Or number 3, is it just the thinking about even doing the things? It's like, you know what? Since I can't control any of that, I'm just going to be over here working on me, working on myself. I want you to put 1, 2, or 3. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Which one? And DM me this on social media, right? I'm at Inspire Many. So I want you to tell me right now in the chat, where are you? Where are you in this? 1, 2, or 3. What I find too often is that we give up, maybe even before we get started. So what are you supposed to do? I'm tired and frustrated with dating. So you know what I'm going to tell you to do? Stop. Stop dating. Say what now? You heard me. Stop dating. I want you to stop dating. But Coach Cass, why would you say such a thing? To stop dating? My whole thing is, if you are showing up to your dates in a space that is just meh, I want you to insert weird old emoji right here, meh, right? So if this is what you look like, who wants to date you? Nobody. Nobody. Who wants to date you? Nobody, right? Nobody wants to date you when you're meh about them. You're meh in the conversation, meh on the date, meh in the getting to know. Just forget it. Just sit down. Sit down somewhere. But here's the thing. Don't sit there forever. Here's my issue. I'll put it to you like this. My daughter, I hear this conversation all the time. There's pee in the dating pool, right? Or the dating pool is ghetto. Dating is just ghetto. Like, I just don't know, right? So I hear this often. My daughter goes to swim class, who's 5, goes to swim class every Monday. Sometimes when we show up on a Monday, there's something in the dating pool that should not be there. So guess what? Everybody gets out the pool, they clean the pool, and my child, maybe 30 minutes later, will get into the pool. Say what now? She took a rest while they cleaned the pool, and then she got back into the pool. But she didn't get back into the pool by herself to drown. She has a coach to help her navigate those waters, to help her keep motivated in the process, to teach her which way to go to get to the other side. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Hello? Are y'all allowing me to reintroduce myself? My name is Coach Cass, right? So literally, you need a coach. So yeah, you get out the dating pool, but hunty, don't stay there forever. If you're 40, 50, 60, you still got another 30, 40 years 50 years on this earth. Do you want to be solo for the next 50 years? Probably not. So yeah, take a rest. But in that resting time, what are you supposed to do in that resting time? Reassess. Invest in yourself. Understand what it is that's holding you back from having the love that you desire. For instance, I had a phone call. I had a session earlier, and I won't say any names or who or what or when, but this person was saying, Coach Cass, this is the line that I draw with men. And oftentimes they don't even try and hear my side of the story. They just go into what they think and it shuts everything down. And then I say goodbye. So in that moment, what I heard is like, okay, you have a desire to be understood of why you desire something in your life. But how are we presenting it? Sometimes instead of putting some sugar on stuff, we are putting sriracha, red pepper flakes, the hottest chili peppers in the world. And we're like, eat that. Nobody wants it except for a masochist, right? Nobody wants it. So how do we create a space that somebody wants it? Hey, baby, somebody wants it. So we want to look at, okay, so what are some of our non-negotiables? Instead of saying, look, let me tell you what I'm not going to do is, how do we say, listen, you know what really lights me up? I love it when blank, right? So there's two different ways to frame the same situation. What you're not going to do is call me after 10 p.m. Listen, I love to hear your voice before I go to sleep at 10. Right? Same invitation, different way of saying things. So we need to reassess how we've been communicating our needs, our wants, and our desires. Have we been shouting these things instead of making invitations? Have you sent your invitation? Or are you throwing darts at people and they're out here just, oh, snap, dodging. Oh, snap, right? So I invite you to start to think about these things. So one, get out the pool, right? If you're tired of dating, get out the pool. But number two, we need to reassess. And number three, you need to get a coach, period. To create a real love game plan. That's what I call it, right? A real love game plan. So just like my daughter gets in that pool, her coach has a game plan for her to be an avid swimmer, to help her navigate those waters. You need a coach to help you be an avid dater, okay? To navigate these dating waters. But then also on top of that, how do you love yourself in the process? One of my latest members of our community, the Real Love Network, she shared with me, like, Coach Cass, right now I don't want to date, but I joined because I feel the community and I feel the love. And I know that I can always do better at self-love. Here are some areas where I get anxiety around others. Here are ways that I need to do better in communicating my needs and wants in each area of my life. Yes, right? Love is something that it's underlying every single part of our world. Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? Right? So it's something that we need, want, and desire, but why do we continuously shut it out if it doesn't show up in this pretty box with a nice bow? I just got a video from one of my clients / good friends who just got the headpiece for her wedding apparel, right? And it came in this beautiful black box. And it said, what you found a prince and, he found you and you're becoming su reina, right? So she's becoming the queen, right? She's going to reign. It's like this beautiful box she got with her wedding headpiece in this beautiful box. Beautiful. So I just invite you to start to look at how are we packaging things? How are we doing this thing called life? And you don't have to do this alone. So yes, if you're tired and frustrated with dating, yes, you can stop for a moment, but get back in. Get back in the pool. And if you're like, listen, I do need support, we have the Success in Love Summit coming up, okay? successinlovesummit.com. This summit is specifically for those of you that desire more when it comes to love. The benefits of attending is leading with a real love game plan, really understanding what's holding you back from love, and then also communicating and connecting with amazing professional women from all across the world. So if any of that sounds good to you, go to successinlovesummit.com because we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time tonight. Now, will you get married as a result of this event? Listen, women have found love after attending this event, okay? It has happened. They have also had breakthroughs in the way that they see themselves, right? So it's the gambit. At the end of the day, it's a day of your time to invest in you. I want you to go ahead and say, I'm worth it, and join us. So in the meantime, in between time, keep loving, keep laughing, keep living. Bye, family.